Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Michelle Mills. I'm a certified health coach and I help people heal eczema naturally. Today I have 10 tips for you to heal your eczema naturally without diet. I completely understand that so many of us, diet can be really difficult, whether you can't afford to go on a certain diet, whether you're just confused and frustrated by being on a diet. To heal your eczema, these are 10 tips that you can still implement to heal your eczema naturally. The first 3 tips are all about living a slow life. So there's a hashtag going around on social media called #SlowLife. So tip number 1 to living a slow life is implementing breathing. Guided breathing techniques are very common. You can find plenty of videos here on YouTube to help you just breathe and figure out what breathing pattern helps calm your body down the best. So when it comes to breathing techniques and eczema, the reason why this is so beneficial is because it can actually calm your nervous system. Stress has a major impact on our gut health, on our skin health, and our health in general. So adding in something like breathing techniques can really help your eczema heal. My slow life tip number 2 is journaling. Living a slower life can help your body feel safe enough to heal. Try journaling about not just your symptoms, but how you're feeling emotionally. Inside of Empowered Eczema, which is my 3-month-long coaching program, I teach you guys how to heal mentally and emotionally, and be able to not just listen to your body, but listen to your mind and emotions. The third tip that I have for you guys when it comes to living a slow life is rest. A lot of us with eczema have go-getter personalities or people-pleasing tendencies that make us overwork. And so that actually causes eczema. Not resting, overworking, getting stressed out, all of those things can actually cause eczema. And so by resting, by just getting on the couch and reading a book, or canceling all of your plans and choosing to rest instead, that sort of slow life, slow living can help you guys heal naturally. A little fun tip for you guys is that while you're sleeping, your skin is actually repairing. So sleep and rest are so critical in the skin actually repairing itself on the surface. The next 3 tips are all about sleep. I know that people with eczema often suffer with bad sleep, whether it's from itching and scratching, or whether it is just insomnia. A lot of us with eczema have so many different sleep issues. Sometimes our body temperature rises and can cause itching. We actually lose water in the surface of our skin, so our skin becomes much more dry while we are sleeping. So tip number 4, which is all about sleep, has to do with reading before bed. Reading can help your mind become more still before you sleep. Sleep is the biggest way for you to heal. You need to reduce factors that would prevent a good night's sleep. So there's so many different things that go on before we actually get into bed, before we're actually sleeping. So these tips can help you guys before you actually get into bed so that you're preparing yourself for a good night's sleep. Sleeping with eczema is hard enough. You don't need all of these extra factors getting in your way. So with this tip, reading before you go to bed is huge. So reading can relax your body, it can slow your mind. Finding a genre of books that you like can really help you. I'm currently reading Sarah J. Maas. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing her name correctly, but she writes these incredible fantasy books. So that is what I read every night before bed. Tip number 5 is to get red light. So I was actually able to change out a lot of my light bulbs in my house with color changing light bulbs. And there's this really nice app that comes with them, and with the app you can change the color of the light bulb. So about an hour before bed, I will change the light in my room to be red. When we get away from blue lights or yellow lights before bed, it can actually put us into a place where we can get a deeper sleep and deeper relaxation while we're sleeping. So make sure that you are getting some sort of red light into your room and you are not looking at any sort of blue lights or harsh fluorescent lights before you sleep. And all of this actually has to do with your circadian rhythm. So your circadian rhythm is essentially your body's natural pattern with sleeping and waking up and when you should be eating. It's basically, it drives a whole lot of different factors within your body. So if you were to look at fluorescent light before bed, it would be like telling your body that it's actually daytime. So this then prevents your body from wanting to sleep. So switching your lights down, red light emulates that light of a sunset, so it is preparing your body for the nighttime and for sleep. Tip number 6 is no phones before bed. An hour before you go to sleep, stop using your phone. Phones can be overstimulating. They can cause us to start thinking, and the light, as I mentioned, from our phones can disrupt our circadian rhythm. Not only that, but social media is so prevalent nowadays, getting on things like TikTok before bed, where there are lots of short things occurring. It stimulates our mind and causes us to get more riled up than be prepared to sleep. Tip number 7 is a random tip. I didn't actually have a category for the next 2 tips, so I'm calling them random tips. This one is to have a dead sea salt bath. Adding about a handful of dead sea salt to your bath can help your skin improve its microbiome. A lot of times when we have eczema, it could be caused from your skin microbiome being out of whack, being out of balance, where the bad bacteria has overgrown, or there is yeast that's overgrown on the surface of your skin, or it could even be an overgrowth of staph. So dead sea salt has lots of minerals, but it also naturally contains microbes that can help balance out your skin microbiome. The next tip that I have for you guys is therapy. So working through a lot of your emotional and mental issues that you may be having can solve a lot of your physical symptoms. So a lot of times we aren't working through certain things, like for example, if you have relationship issues, this can actually cause you stress. It can change your gut microbiome and cause eczema. So making sure that you are getting in control of your emotional state, your mental state, by seeking therapy and getting therapy can actually improve the state of your health, not just your eczema. It can improve so many different parts of your health. The next 2 tips are all about the itch. So tip number 9 is all about the mental aspect of itching. Tip number 10 will be about the physical aspect of itching and scratching. So tip number 9, did you actually know that you can train your mind to stop scratching your own skin? Yes, it sounds crazy, but you have the ability to train your mind out of scratching. I was able to do this about 2 years ago, and I have not scratched my eczema since. In fact, I don't even scratch bug bites or anything that could be causing the surface of my skin to be itchy. I no longer scratch at all. So there's a couple other videos here on YouTube that you could look up that could help you guys train your mind so that you can stop scratching your itchy skin, because when you scratch, it actually causes the itch-scratch cycle. The itch-scratch cycle is basically when you start scratching, you get more itchy. The more you itch, the more you scratch, and it's kind of an endless cycle. So being able to soothe your itch both physically and mentally is really, really important. Which brings me to tip number 10, which is how to control the itch physically. These tips might sound a little bit weird, but hear me out. Getting fake nails is a trick that a lot of people who like to wear nails can do to prevent scratching your skin as deeply. Our natural nails are a little bit thinner than acrylic nails, fake nails, and so they have the ability to cut open the skin a little bit easier. So switching your nails to acrylic nails or some sort of fake nail can help you guys prevent from actually causing wounds and scratching your skin open. Another little trick that I have heard and tried myself is putting either ankle weights or wrist weights on your hands so that in the middle of the night when you are sleeping, instead of scratching yourself in your sleep without knowing it. When you go to move your arm, the weight is something that feels different to your body, and that change can actually wake you up and make you put your arms back down, do a couple breathing exercises, and reset so that you're not scratching your eczema without knowing while you are sleeping. Another physical thing you can do to help prevent scratching your eczema is to breathe through the itch. I have had itch attacks, I've had major flare-ups in my past, and I was able to lay down, relax, and breathe through the itch. Sometimes it is so unbearable and it can be so difficult, but if you just take a huge deep breath and then you release all of that breath, you can calm your body down and reduce some of the itch. There are ways to reduce itch through supplements and diet, but I did want to keep this video just all about things that are unrelated to supplements or diet. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. I love having you guys part of my community, and if you could like this video, that would be really helpful. Alright guys, I will see you in my next video. Let me know in the comments down below how you liked this one and if you have any questions related to your eczema. Bye!